G'day scrappers, long time no see. Today I've got a vintage Televideo PC system here. So we've got the monitor, the actual PC, the whole kit and caboodle. I've even got the keyboard. I couldn't sell it, so might as well scrap it out, just see what's in these things. And just to get rid of the monitor to the recycling centre, and yeah, same old thing. So yeah, it'll be interesting just to see what's inside it. Let's crack her open. I might start with the monitor and then we'll get onto the PC and see what that's all about. Okay, so I'd imagine there'd be a few circuit boards in these old school monitors. Tell you what, they're really heavy. Anything of this vintage, it's super heavy. So we've got a 5 1/4 floppy drive. Okay, yeah, some a really interesting board over the side here. Check that out, a really nice ceramic IC here. Doesn't have a gold cap, but it's purple ceramic. Yeah, as I mentioned, I couldn't sell it, and I had 3 different vintage guys over here, but usually these days they're mostly after specific brands that they collect, and not necessarily just straight out vintage stuff. So yeah, none of them were interested. I said, nah, yeah, I'm not into that sort of vintage. And so, well, you know, if you can't sell stuff, what do? You just got to move on and go to the next thing. But I have had some luck. Like I said, I had 3 different vintage kind of guys. Couple of them were regulars, and I did sell quite a lot of old school computers from one of my pickups that I did from a estate. Wasn't a deceased estate, but there you go. That is a really nice ceramic CPU, IC chip, some ceramics there. Good board, bit of gold fingers, but I dare say not really. You know, especially here in Australia, it's not really something that people are looking for, unfortunately. I try my best. What do? See if we can get out the floppy. That won't work. Yeah, and I've been you know, I've had personal things going on in life, so haven't been overly motivated to make videos lately. Just sort of starting to get back into it now. And you know, what do? You know, stuff happens in life. Life goes on, and you know, you got to prioritize what's important and what's not. And so at the moment, lately, for the last few weeks, yeah, just probably best not to get too deep. Trying to have a bit of fun, scrapping out stuff, and get back into it. You know, the business is, you know, moving along slowly, just doing basically regular clients. I've got a couple of new ones coming up through the week, but nothing overly spectacular. But, you know, we just plod along. A lot of competition out there these days, you know, so just can't expect to I still have quite a lot of eWaste to process. You know, I just did through the week I did a large regular pickup at one of my regular clients. So that was pretty good. Gave me a lot of stuff. So it's going to keep me busy, that's for sure. But yeah, just you know, I've had quite a few people sort of asking me, you know, what's going on. Hope you're all right. You know, thanks for your concerns. Yeah, I'm okay. Like I said, just you know, family issues and you know, just life issues, and you know, we just move on. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to get my mojo back, really. And okay, so here's a super board, actually. So this is all just from a monitor, you know, and it's kind of, you know, unusual that a monitor's got the floppy drive and so on. But this is a you know, really interesting board. You know, as far as gold recovery, it's great. You know, and probably not worth me trying to look up the chips, because it's super old school. And yeah. Oh, okay. So under this daughter card, we've actually got, looks like some nice chips under here. Let's have a look. I'm only scrapping it out. I'm not really, you know, unless someone said, oh, I could really use that daughter card or the chips on it, but I doubt it. Just get a screwdriver. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully for the rest of the year, things start moving along, and I start picking up some interesting things. So it's just daughter card for a nice IC chip there. But down here we've got two ceramic gold cap chips as well, with gold legs. These two. So, and they're all ceramic. They'd probably be memory chips, who knows. But yeah, two really good ones. Go to you know, you put them with ceramic CPUs with gold caps, because they've got gold legs. You know, they're about one of the highest value CPU type IC chips, even though they're probably not CPUs. Got some EPROMs. Doesn't show any gold there. Not sure about these ones, but even these plastic ones, because they're very vintage, old school, these shiny plastic ones can be really awesome for gold recovery. Don't discount them, you know. Some people think it's just got a, you know, it's mostly ceramics, but yeah, with these old school plastics, can be more gold in them, obviously by weight, than ceramics. So these are all, well, no, they're all plastic as well, except for that one. But by weight, because they weigh a lot less than a ceramic IC, by weight, these can be awesome gold recovery wise. Okay, yeah, so quite a lot in just a monitor. You know, and I know that people are going to cringe and say, oh, you know, you could have sold that. No, not in Australia. I've tried. You know, like I said, I've had the three very vintage people over, and none of them gave it a second look. They said, nah, it's not my thing. So, you know, that's all you can do. You can try. I suppose if I was in America or somewhere, yeah, no doubt, a lot more people, a lot more possibilities. So it's just a power board. I might as well see if I can take it out, if I can. Maybe not. What do we got? It's only a power board, so it's just very, very low grade. But I might get some aluminium out of it. Actually, this is a nice piece of aluminium too. Microphone getting in the way. No, that's not going to come. I won't worry about that. Maybe get the tiny little copper yoke, since we're here, if it comes. There we go. A little bit of copper. You know, just smash it up and get the copper out. Yeah. All adds up, I suppose. The rest I'm going to just get rid of at the recycling centre. Not going to bother trying to dig out the wire or anything, any leftover wire. And not sure if I can get to... Yeah, probably not. Maybe at the... Okay. So there's a large transformer in here, so if I can get it, I'll try it. Why not? Every bit of steel weight we can get out of it is better than just giving it to the transfer station. Even the screws, you know, it's still scrap steel. You get some value for it. There we go. That was the transformer done. Okay. Probably the most detailed monitor. So slowly try and you sort of break the seal. There we go. Okay, so I can actually, you know, I can take the power board off this aluminium, or I could just throw this whole thing, including the power board and everything, into Irony Alley, be done with it. See if we can get this thing out. Okay, that's pretty good. We've got our access to our floppy and a really good board. It's got a really nice ceramic IC in there as well on this it's floppy drive and a hard drive, so we'll have a look at that. Okay, transformer, why not? Bit of a bonus. Usually with these transformers with the copper band. So what I basically do is just pry this copper up and then just cut into it, and we just get this I mean, it's not a great deal, but it's still, copper adds up. There you go, one side, just number 2 copper, and we'll get this side as well. Just get a little bit more value out of it. All right, bit of wire. Okay, bit of steel. Don't want to actually remove this monitor from the plastic because I want to get rid of it as a complete monitor to save me having to deal with obviously the plastic. So if I put back the cover, we can get rid of that as a television, whatever you want to call it. I might just screw it back together. I think it's from underneath, and just get rid of this at the transfer station because we can't do anything with the obviously with the monitor, the CRT. So that's I'm actually going to the transfer station tomorrow, I think, because I've got the van loaded with just regular monitors and some printers and stuff. And so I wanted to get that one done so I can put that in the van and get it off the property. Okay, we'll see if we can get out the hard drive. So quite a lot from just the monitor. We've still got the PC, so not bad at all. Just get this hard drive out and the what is it, the floppy, and we've got some more scrap steel. So interesting, these old school things. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, no one wanted it, but still we get decent scrap value. There's a nice chunk of steel. And here's our 5 1/4 inch floppy. I've got so many of them. I've even got brand new ones virtually still in packs. So I'll just remove this nice board, take off the gold fingers, take out this IC chip, and same with this little board here, just a mid-grade board, and then I'll just throw the rest into Iron Alley. Like I said, I've got so many of them now. And this hard drive, what is it? Okay, it doesn't show Tandem TM503. So I put this aside before I scrap it out, just in case someone's interested in it. Otherwise, here's a nice blue IC chip, removable, and this is the main IC, the ceramic. That will be good for gold recovery, but probably all of these ICs, nice gold fingers, a good little board. And if I do scrap it out, it'll just go in hard drives. I'd probably throw this, leave this steel bracket on and throw it into Iron Alley instead of hard drives, and be done with that. All right, so that was the monitor. Interesting. Didn't expect the hard drive. There was the floppy. The really, quite high grade board, but I'd prefer to remove all these. They're all removable IC chips. Remove all the removables as well as the gold capped, gold legged ceramics and these ceramics, and then get rid of the rest as a mid-grade board. The daughter card, just one removable ceramic. The rest is mid-grade, and this card, Gold fingers again, purple ceramic IC, really good one, that one, and quite a few removables, and then turn it into a mid-grade board. All right, let's do the PC and see what comes out of that. Okay, so pretty neat looking PC actually. This is how they should make them. Nothing to it, just straightforward Televideo. Yeah. But it's heavy, I tell you. Oh my gosh, they made things so heavy back in the day. A lot of ports, like a serious amount of ports here. Terminal ports, printer. Yeah, gosh. There you go. So the Televideo TS816/40, so might be 40 meg hard drive. But I dare say this part here would be a large card. There's some screws at the back, just so it doesn't mess me around. I'll take it out now. It looks like it might not be a card, it might be just a panel and cable coming off it. But, yeah, that's done. All right, let's go back around. Oh gosh. All right. All right. Funnily enough, it's so heavy, but this is actually aluminium. So, and it's very thin aluminium. Oh my gosh. Wow, wow. What a board. Oh my God. Wow, let's turn this around this way. And see, no one even offered me like 50 bucks for the whole thing. And I thought, well, you know, if you're not going to offer me nothing, I'm going to have fun and scrap it out. Let me just undo some of these cables. But this board is incredible. Old school. Check out this. It looks like they might be memory chips, but look at all them gold cap ceramic ICs. Look at them. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 of them. So I dare say this is the RAM. Just guessing, but it seems like it. But they don't have gold legs, but they got, you know, they're ceramic with gold caps. So they're beautiful. And then you've got all these removable plastic ICs that are, I dare say, going to be great for gold recovery. Yeah, the whole board is going to be great for gold recovery. You know, obviously I'm not going to rip it apart in the next you know, week or so. I'll just put it aside for a while, along with other high-end boards that I need to process. But you know, so if anyone does stumble across this video in the next week or so and says, you know what, I want the board, hey, I'm happy to pass it on. You know, for a fair deal, if you think it's really worth something to you. But otherwise, there's even more ICs under this. Just not sure how. Might have to these on screws. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to come. Yep. Well, maybe not. So I think I'm going to have to just bust this board out. Yeah, who cares? everyone's had their chance with it. But, you know, when you get the highest, the real high-end guys, ignoring it and saying, nah, really super nice high-grade gold pins there. Tell you what, keep them. That's a beautiful board. Wow, wish I got a lot more of these. There's still a few boards in there that are nothing spectacular, but all these ceramic ICs with the gold caps, beautiful. Really cool. So from this whole system, it's quite a decent haul. You know, hey, you know, I pick them up for free. Why not? I'll take them. This was a huge pickup and already made. Gosh, there were so many. Oh, there's actually, there's a really nice IC chip there too. It's probably the CPU. But I made very good money from the pickup that this came from the house. A lot of Mac stuff. I did get ripped off. A guy that, you know, was supposed to, you know, be a bit of a friend, said, I'll take all this and sell it. He sold a couple of items, and he hasn't got back to me with everything else he's sold, or everything else, not he's sold, but everything else he's got. So you trust people, and they, you know, doesn't matter how many times you deal with them, eventually they throw it back. You know, they ignore you, and you know, so I'm over that. He's burnt, and he, you know, he's probably already decided he's not going to contact me anymore, and he's just going to run with whatever he's got now. One day we meet, and when we do, you're not going to enjoy that. So there's two boards here, double boards. They're identical. They're only mid-grade boards, so I'm just going to throw this whole kit and caboodle into mid-grade, and be done with that. But still quite a decent amount there. Yeah, I'm kind of over trusting people and chasing up people that take stuff and they tell me they're going to sell it and do good. Yeah, they probably do, but you just don't hear from them. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's karma. I couldn't do it, you know. I couldn't live with myself knowing that I've, you know, ripped someone off. I'd rather lose than rip someone off. I just don't get it, you know. But, you know, it's a good lesson. I do it, you know, I take the risk, but it's calculated risk. I know that they're probably not going to come good in the end. They'll come good for a while. But if they don't see much new stuff coming in, they disappear. Yeah. Good luck. Life's too short. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. But how's that? That's a beautiful. Might have to look this one up before anything, just in case it's, you know, like a needed IC chip for someone that's restoring something. I'll keep the whole board because it's fully loaded, even though it's got some nice ceramic ICs, removables, nice gold fingers. But, you know, it's what have we got? Televideo systems. So, you know, this looks like obviously the main. Well, it can't be the main board because the other one looked like the main board, but this might be the CPU, and it might be an important card for, you know. So, you know, my priority isn't obviously just gold recovery. You know, if I can pass it on, but, you know, someone will say, oh yeah, oh look, I need this so bad. Can you send it to the other side of the world, and I'll pay you $10. I mean, by the time I package stuff and stand at the post office for an hour and so on, and sending it overseas, it's just not worth my time, you know. So it's got to kind of work for both of us, you know. But like I said, I'm happy if I've helped someone and you know, they've gotten something that they really need. Now this card here is strange. Don't want to totally mess it up. So that's an unusual card. Don't know what this one's all about. But yeah, still it's a high grade board as it is. Just throw it straight into high grade. It does have some nice gold fingers. They're not spectacular gold fingers, but they're still okay. This mechanism here, I don't know what this is. Some kind of disk drive or something. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of disk chamber. It does have a card sticking out, good gold fingers. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get into much. Well, nothing from this side. There's a big transformer in there. Looks like a power supply unit. Yeah, I just can't work out what this chamber is. Maybe another hard drive chamber? No, because we got the hard drive out of the monitor. So we'll just undo some stuff. Get the transformer. Oh well, quite an interesting item to scrap out. First up, coming back from a break. Hopefully I got some more interesting. I do have quite a few vintage PCs and stuff that people just don't seem to be interested in anymore. So, you know, might end up scrapping a lot more vintage items. That released the chamber, I think. Okay. And yeah, that released something else. So yeah, I hope to be doing more videos more regularly, and hopefully some more videos that are, you know, a bit entertaining or you know, helpful to new scrappers. Okay, wow. All right, let me just cut my way through some of this wire. All right. All right, we've got 3 pieces, and this is where all the weight came from. This is all just steel, so I'll just get rid of this as it is. The top was at least aluminium. Okay, so this looks like a hard drive. A very unusual hard drive. Maybe someone can tell me what it's all about, but we've got a step motor here, or it's a thermally protective type. It's made in Gallipolis, Ohio. Oh, hi. Oh. Quantum. So it might well, it's even got some paperwork here. So it might well, it looks like some kind of weird hard drive, doesn't it? So we'll see what we can keep attached as far as cable. Yeah, a lot of this is just regular connected cable, so that can be rejigged. just keep as much wire, but any plugs, keep the original plugs obviously. Don't know if anyone's ever thought about it, but when I'm editing videos, I'm often wondering, as I'm cutting wire, am I going to cut my microphone wire? Steel. Okay, so this is just the power supply, huge transformer, and again I'll remove the transformer, and once again it's got this big nice aluminium plate, so I'll leave that with the circuit board, the old power board, and sell it as irony aluminium, dirty aluminium, whatever you want to call it. All right, so that power supply, this hard drive with paperwork, yep, it looks definitely like a hard drive, but it's in a chamber. It's got its own little card and a little motor. It's really interesting, so I'm just going to put this aside for a few weeks just in case. And all this cabling, wouldn't you know it, just as I'm finishing up, the battery goes flat. All right, so this, I have no idea what this is. It's got cards all over it. It's got a big heatsink in there. I'm really not sure what this is. It's very unusual, but I want to pull it apart. Let's see what this is about. Might give me some indication. Okay, we got one card here. It's a nice card. Okay, put that aside. And we've got another card there, then another card, and then another card, and then a card on this side, and then just a big heatsink in the middle. So the heatsink might simply, looks like there might be a motor in the center of the heatsink. It might simply be just a heatsink to keep the cards warm. Back in the day, everything used to run really hot, and maybe these cards did too. Okay. And yeah, it's not really telling me much. So if anyone knows what this is, let me know as well. Surely someone's watching that knows this stuff, you know, but definitely that's got to be a hard drive. If that's not a hard drive. Okay. So it looks like we can. There's another card. It's just a mid-grade board. It does have very, very thick gold fingers here, so I can still break off the gold fingers and still a good mid-grade board. These shiny plastic ICs could be really good anyway. Yep, this is more of a high-grade board, just chips, no rubbish. If I don't take any chips off, I can put it as a high-grade. This one yeah, just a mid-grade board. Again, it's got decent fingers on it. but yeah, just a mid-grade board. And that's just, yeah, it looks like just a motor running all the way through it, and in a heat sink. And this is mostly aluminium, so yeah, so the rest of this I'll probably just throw this into irony aluminium and leave it like that, take off a bit of the wire. So there you go. Wowee, what a really interesting system. So that was the Televideo TS816/40. So the /40 might be this, or it could be the hard drive that came out of the monitor, but I dare say it's this. Plastic top, you can remove the top, get into that. Cast aluminium base. Really unusual hard drive. Certainly a really nice collectible for someone, I'd imagine. And then this really heavy power supply. So yeah, let me know if anyone's interested in something like this, knows what this is all about, and you know, just for the fun of it, you know, nothing serious. And so yeah, some really good cards out of that. That nice card there, high grade board. This one looks quite special. Nice purple ceramic gold cap CPU there by the looks of it. And that was the double board, mid-grade, with all the plugs. And then this one, so all plastic removable ICs with the 16 memory ceramic IC chips with gold caps, not gold legs, unfortunately, but still beautiful. Really nice. Yeah, that pretty sure all that came out of the PC. And then the monitor, well, there's a more common looking hard drive, unusual one, model TM503, a tandem. Don't think I've seen one of them. Standard 5 1/4 floppy. This main board as well, with another purple ceramic extra large IC chip. Good board. Daughter card. And looks like the main board here, with a couple more gold capped with gold legs ceramic ICs. Nice, all ceramic ICs, and they should be good too. So that's a good board as well. So there you go. Wow. Well, there you go, guys. Unbelievable. That was a really interesting scrap. And yeah, unfortunately, no one wanted to buy it. Couldn't do anything here in Australia with it. So, but we had fun. We had a look at something that's truly vintage and really nice. So look out for a few more vintage items that I'm going to be pulling out of my shed. And yeah, and we'll just see how we go through the next couple of weeks with pickups and e-waste in general. And keep scrapping, have fun, and I'll catch you really soon.